I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend.
You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need to give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. But can't get through to me, it's not you yet, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep, the weather always makes my nose bleed. Makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need, you push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me, go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave.
I'll never mistake the way you give me my faith. My body feels safe in your hands. Feel me fully fade. I'm light as a fire that'll let me stay.
Max Verstappen claims title number 3.
Diesel.
Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Diesel Dominator, and we are here for Summit League Racing McKeon Division. It is round 4 here at the Temple of Speed, aka Monza. And actually, I'm here with a special guest. If I can ever fucking get my fucking battery in there. Okay, we got a little pit stop here. Change the battery, get that going. Okay. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the one and only SLR Molly.
Wow, I don't think I deserve such an introduction. I'm definitely not special, and I'm not an esteemed guest of any description. So thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure to have you, brother. Thank you for joining me, and I'm glad the missus has decided to allow permission for this evening. Because, I mean, without further ado, I mean, this should be fun. I mean, this is McKeon Division after all. This is the best of the best that apparently Summit has to offer. And, of course, this is an iconic circuit. How did you fare around this wonderful circuit yesterday? And what are you expecting here from our top drivers?
Well, the less said about my performance yesterday, the better. I despise Monza. I've never got along with it, and it's about worse than ever on this game. I think I qualified 10th or 11th and finished 8th, maybe.
Okay. So at least you gained a couple positions. It wasn't the end of the world. You could have pulled an Adrian and you know, had like 3rd place and then crashed at the very end.
No, I don't know what it is. I just don't get along with Monza. Potentially it's probably the case of I'm not. You need to be an aggressive driver to do well here, and that's not my style.
Fair.
I think tonight's going to be something special to watch.
Yeah, I think so too. Obviously, as we all know, McKeon Division is famous for their DRS trains, and I think there is going to be no difference as today. But the strategies with regards to the tire compositions, and of course, there always is that odd person that brings out Bert. I mean, I shouldn't say always, but sometimes there is that can always throw a monkey wrench into people's plans. What do you think, bro, when it comes to Bert coming out? Just because this is McKeon, are you expecting Bert to come out at least once, or what's your thoughts?
So we didn't get Bert on Friday in Division 2. That was it was relatively clean for their standards. We had Bert once last night, and that was only because someone spun and lost his front wing. There was no on-track DNFs, if I remember correctly.
Well, I don't think there's been
an on-track DNF all weekend, actually. So
that's a positive. I mean,
so let's hope McKeon. You'd expect McKeon to continue that trend, but as you're saying, it's going to be DRS trains and that DRS battery and tow down into turn 1 could make people do unspeakable things.
Yeah, I mean, I can't agree with you more. All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the countdown is just beginning, and I haven't played the national anthem, so I'm just going to shut up for just a little bit. We'll get that out of the way. It's a very short national anthem, but what's it called? Molly and I are going to shut up for just a little bit and enjoy the Italian national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Is the national anthem of Italia, and excuse me, sorry, I've been drinking, so the burps may come, but got a short qualifying session, and I'm gonna let my co-coms Molly explain to you what it's looking like out there.
Well, it's looking a wee bit damp. It's like a typical horrible day in Britain. And normally, obviously, it's nice, vibrant. It's how in Monza, but no, we brought the rich weather with us, and it's. We're going to get the full answer in a second. So I think we're about to get our first car on track. So get the onboard. So that's wet. That is soaking.
Oh, we got that guy coming out nice and early. Oh, and he's going right over the curbs. Just to add insult to injury. My TV is fucking blaring. I'll be right back, guys.
I'm intrigued to see that Paul has come out on the soft tyres. I think the Kick Sauber may be heading to the pits very, very shortly.
I think so too. I'll be right back though, guys. I gotta turn down the volume on my TV, or else I may fucking implode. I'm back. And a lot of people are probably wondering, like, oh, well, Diesel, you probably have like a controller for the TV, don't you? No. You know how people normally break their Xbox controllers or like their PS4 controllers? I break the TV controllers.
It's cheap. I would say it's cheaper, but it's harder to replace.
I was literally, you took the words out of my mouth, brother. Like, that's spot on.
You can buy universal ones for probably $10, I guess, but that means fucking buying one and having to sync it up to your TV, which is bloody hell.
Or you just get off your fat ass like I just did and fucking do it on the TV.
Some of us like sitting on our fucking fat asses again and don't want to bloody move.
I completely agree with that, especially with me and this fucking tummy over here. But anyways, without further ado, that guy is getting us started here at Monza. Got 15 minutes to go left in, 15 minutes to go in the session.
All is trying his lap on the soft tyres. He's missed the braking zone into turn one.
I'm seeing that on my mini map.
He's currently in the gravel, and yeah.
I think it's safe to say, ladies and gentlemen, the softs are not the correct tire to go on.
Absolutely not. It's interesting though, because of course, you're looking at the conditions, you'd be thinking this is wet, but with how this game is, the inters and the wets, there is no difference at all between the two tyres.
I've actually noticed that for certain things. I mean, at this point in time, I feel like the inters are the correct tire, but because I'm not seeing the puddles. That's what I've been told by the experts. If you see puddles on the track, then that's wet territory. And if you don't see you don't see puddles, then it's inter territory.
I must be looking for the wrong sort of puddle, because I think there's puddles all over the place.
I mean, this is just what I've been told by the experts. As you know, I'm a Canadian idiot, and my best reference is Lance Stroll, and I mean, I don't need to say any more after that.
I mean, you say that he's proved he's okay in the wets, but he's incompetent at everything else.
I guess it would be better to say that Nicholas Latifi is actually from the same city I'm from, so.
Oh, now we're getting it down into the desperation mode. God. I think that's a fact to throw in the bin and never mention again.
It's better than like Mazepin or fucking even Logan at this point, man. Like Logan.
I'm surprised they not just replaced him for the remainder of the season.
Someone just said in the chat, window licker. I think he's referring to Lance.
He's probably referring to me, to be honest.
No, I definitely Lance Stroll from Rocket Powered Mohawk. He always calls Lance Stroll the window licker. Inbred fuck. And I'm just like, oh god, what are you doing, Rocket?
Oh, I'll tell you what, Paul has set his time at 1:52. Maybe it is time for the wet soft tyres. Maybe the Soft can just about do it.
Maybe. I'm on board with Ham, and he's with a 128.047. Yo, okay, so Corey is basically dropped his pants down, just showing the field what he's got. That's a great time of a 127 too.
So Corey did the same in F2 on Thursday in the wet conditions in the first race before it went from wet to dry at Kota.
Okay.
So Corey has proven himself to be a bit of a wet specialist merchant this game. No, I mean, I would hope he is with the amount of hours he's putting into the game compared to others, but reaping the rewards.
All right, let's see. Jam across the line. P5, not bad. By the way, Jam just got a plaque from Canada recently, and it gives you like at least 30 kilometers an hour extra on the straights. And considering we're at the Temple of Speed, it's probably going to benefit him during the race, I'm assuming, just because it's fucking raining right now. But
Is this one of these ultra rare diesel classic plaques by any chance?
yeah, it's the Diesel Classic plaque. He apparently just received it on early this week. So
The finest trophy out there, the one that everybody aspires to win.
that's the goal. You know what I mean? Like eventually, everyone.
Get the F1 World Championship. That's why Max Verstappen's doing so much sim racing. Hope she'd recognise him at some point and invite him along.
Honestly, it's not even Max Verstappen right now. I have another goal right now. And I think I just achieved it. I got a person who is a world record holder in certain tracks in time trial. He's also caught on stream, saved on stream by beating Jarno Opmeer. So he will be competing in season 7, and I'm really excited to see what even the Summit guys can even do against this motherfucking kid. He's like 15, 16-year-old. Like, these kids are fucked, man. Molly, I know we're old, but these kids are coming out of nowhere.
Any kids taking our jobs?
No, they'll never take, let's be honest, they'll never take the comms jobs. We got this shit on lockdown. But when it comes to the driving, we'll give credit where credit's due, okay?
Okay. Now, talking of driving, Sem's jumped himself up into P1 by beating Corey's time by half a tenth even.
You know
and
what?
Blazer's jumped into the mix as well for good measure.
I have another, as you said, we gotta give credit where credit's due. Sem, if he had less luck, he'd have no luck at all. That's the best way I can put it. I mean, this guy has improved dramatically, especially considering if you guys, anyone watched last season, he's just having the most unlucky season. Even when he got up into the top 10, it was just like something would fuck him over and DNF him. And as you can see, his pace is absolutely incredible. It's just a matter of, I don't know, the gods playing right.
Now he's fucking himself over. Belgium. Oh, you would love us mentioning that one too.
There we go.
Corey's struck back.
No, Corey's letting the field know. Okay, I get it. Corey's just like, okay, remind everybody, I'm first place in this fucking league. By the way, actually, before I forget, you guys should see, actually, I'll pull this over to the side so you guys can see the screen as well. There is the driver standings. Sorry, Runnard is in first place in the driver standings.
Up the Aston Martin.
Yes, and then Race Roller in P2. That tells you how much I know as a dumbass, but yeah, there you have it. Corey's the defending champion, though. I will say that for free. That much I do know. B Midzy, a solid P5, 127.4.
Some controller.
All right, so we're still waiting on our championship leader to set a time, and then we are still waiting on Nicholas Sampson. I do not recognize that name. That seems like a new name.
He was here last week, I believe. He is a full-time driver. He's obviously down in 9th currently with 15 points. Gosh, there's not a lot more I can tell you about him. I don't tend to too much of an eye on McKeon because it made me sad of how slow I am.
Fair enough. Well, since he's in ninth and I have no idea who the fuck he is, I think that person, regardless of his position, as long as he doesn't DNF or something crazy, but I think we should get an interview with him just because, as you know, I like to get everyone on the dub zone at least once.
Let's see if he can pick up the win.
Oh, we'll see, because he's definitely getting an interview. I don't care where he finishes.
Well, I've just got some interesting news from down in the pit lane.
Uh-oh.
Supposedly, it might dry out in the next 5 or so minutes. Not entirely, but enough that those sat on the softs are sat hoping.
Really? So is that what you think Runnard and Sampson are potentially waiting for here?
Runners just changed back to the inters, but it seems like they might be.
Well, we have...
I've also been told, even in the wet, there is huge Evo at this track. So we've definitely seen that with the times flying off throughout the session so far.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to go down now. So Corey has provisional pole. We have 6:20 to go in the session.
Because to me, it doesn't look like it's going to dry at all. It looks like... What were you saying about Corey having a provisional pole?
I mean, I was going to let you say it, but yeah, Race Roller takes it away by, I would say, just 300s?
Fuck you! Are you fucking blind? You can't see
Showing
me!
what he deserves to be second in the championship currently. And, yeah.
Beast Assassin, I have no idea where that sound effect came from. No one's crashed just yet. And this is McKeon division after all. You don't see many, actually. I'll give these guys credit. Maybe Molly's division.
No. Division 2 is worse than Division 3, and I'm sure Beast will back me up on that.
Really? Yeah, I guess they all want to make it. They want to prove themselves to make it to McKeon division, but they just don't have the talent. So they, I'm just kidding to anyone who's in Division 2, by the way. You're all better than me by like a landslide. Anyone in Division, if I was in Summit, they would make a Division 4. That's basically where I'm going with this.
We've had a couple of people asking for the same thing, so we got a group for you to race with.
Taking a shot. Centum is now Centium. Sorry, is taking the fastest lap in the papaya. I'm on board with Sem, and now Sem 125.8. I was on board with the right person. I'll tell you that for free.
You are indeed. And off the information I've been given by an insider that I shall not name, we've still got potentially a bit more to find yet time-wise.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to be good.
I can tell you I picked the best co-coms this evening because he's got the inside knowledge, and you guys know I have no fuck all for inside knowledge. Unless talking
the
about
knowledge
alcohol.
comes from having to watch it on a Friday and then have to race it on a Saturday, unfortunately, so...
It's all good, brother. It's just fun. Just fun. I'm loving it.
And Joseph puts the Ferrari to P3. The Tifosi will be happy with that one.
Question: do you have any insight onto the race, though, brother?
I do, and I know you normally don't like finding out about that till race time.
Oh, okay. So you were
myself.
actually just holding that out? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I appreciate
I know you
that.
like the surprise.
I do like this surprise, man. I don't know. Some viewers like knowing and like being spoiled. Me, unless it's a fucking movie I enjoy, I don't know. I'm not big on spoilers. I'm weird.
Right, so Pluto's just put his Aston Martin into P2 with a 26.1, and the championship leader Runnard has just started his lap, currently going through T1 into T2. Let's see if he has the pace.
You know who's one person that usually fucks around and he's not doing that at all is Evo. He's actually trying, and okay, as soon as I fucking say that, of course.
The banners of SLR, Mr. Inevitable at the minute.
Corey, yeah, defending champion, letting his status be known. 125.2. That is absolutely crazy.
It's funny you mentioned Eva. He was almost dropped into Div 2 to start the season because he's taken some assists off, I believe. I think he's taken line off. So he's taken a few weeks to get up to speed, but by the looks of it, he's finally sussed it.
I mean, that's fair. I know it does take a while, but once you get into the groove, it can be very beneficial for you.
Absolutely. No, I would never dare take such a thing off. I cling to that thing like it's my life raft.
Well, there's a couple things that I mean, I have a very heavy foot naturally, so I can't even imagine no traction control as Ham goes into P9 with the 126.6. But yeah, there's just little things. I think every driver. I think the biggest thing for me, actually, just thinking about it, I know I'm jumping subject to subject, but the biggest thing that really throws me off are people on controller with no traction control. That just like how those guys do it.
Hello.
How?
That's me. That's why I'm so slow.
I don't understand how it's even possible.
To be honest, the no traction on this game and the previous one isn't actually too bad. It's very manageable. The biggest assist that is a hindrance this game is automatic gears. It's one that I use and I really need to get out of it because it's costing me a lot of time out of a lot of traction zones. So it would change up quickly when it really needs to hold down a gear.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely can say. I have the wheel right beside me, and I love manual gears. I love the paddle shifting. It's beautiful.
It just feels so unnatural on the controller, so I don't do it.
I completely understand. I mean, unless you had an Elite controller with the paddles behind the controller with your fingers. I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but that Elite controller, it's like, I would say it's like 150 quid. It's fucking beautiful, though.
I don't know if I could warrant spending that much on a controller.
Need permission, right?
Need permission, exactly. I know my place. We'll realise it at one point or another.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the qualifying session. Corey is in P1 right now. Who the fuck is the next person across the line? I'm just going to watch
One driver
Mitzi.
that won't be going quicker is Pluto, who is currently crawling through the runoff in turn 1, and Nicholas Sampson hasn't even bothered coming out of the pit, so he's like, yeah, you guys can start the death into turn 1, I'm just going to pick up the pieces.
I mean, I guess it might be a good strategy for Sampson. We'll have to figure that out. B Mitzi across the line, jumps up to P3! Damn! Bro, I'm getting lucky with these onboards. Some of these drivers are making me look good watching them.
There's a lot of invalidation laps here. Stem might be the one to get on with here. He's 3 tenths up, just coming down the back straight now.
Stem,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Just getting a nice toe off the Alpine ahead, through the final corner, foot to the floor, batteries on. This is going to be close, you know. Oh!
I'll let you say it. I'll let you say it.
And there he is, Stem, proving that he has the pace, taking P1 off Corey. Corey cannot fight back.
Anyone else potentially could fight for this. You got Snipes coming around. No, he goes right into the pits. He's like, fuck that.
Everyone's done.
Yeah, Pluto's out of... So you know what? Because my bullshit fucking intro is over 5 minutes long, I'm just going to start it right now. So I love you all. Sem will be taking pole position ahead of Corey. Then you got Runnard in P3 and Race Roller joining on the second row of the grid. But yeah, there's their grid. Love you all. Molly and I are going to go mute for like the next 5 minutes, but take care. And we will see you very, very soon. Don't go fucking anywhere.
wins the Miami Grand Prix and wins the Grand Prix for the first time in his career.
Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Diesel Dominator, and we are here for Summit League Racing McKeon Division. It is round 4 here at the Temple of Speed, aka Monza, Italia. And we just finished a wonderful qualifying session where, I mean, we had the typical rain, but you know what? We're going to the sunshine. It is 5.7 kilometers or 3.5 miles, aka 11 corners. 7 to the right and 4 to the left. And you know what? I'm going to shut this down because guess what? We are just starting the fucking race right now. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Sam leading us off. Going into the first corner. No formation lap, as you guys can clearly see. There's no mucking about here in Summit. We used to have formation laps, not anymore.
That's all to do with the fantastic game EA provided with us, where you cannot warm your tyres up. So we feel the fairest way is to just dive right into it.
I'm more upset because there's no name and shame time, as you know, because I love to call you guys out on your fucking up your grid positions. Meanwhile, I'm just going to take the tire strategies for our drivers here. So we just have mediums and hards for our drivers. Nobody opting for the soft compound to start this race.
You don't want to touch the softs here. The softs might give you 7-8 laps at a push. You're only going to get 5 or 6 good laps out of those. The softs we will only see if there is a late introduction from Burt. And it has to be a very late, very late introduction.
Fair enough. I mean, doesn't seem like there's too many overtakes early on in this session. Let's see here. Go to position change. That's what I want.
The driver that struggled the most off the line is Race Roller, who was dropped from P4 down to P3, P4 down to P7. He just bogged off the line and got swamped by Blaze, Atom, and Midzi.
I feel like that's the case when it comes to McKeon Division, especially when, like, you have so many good drivers, you make one mistake, especially early on, and you can get swallowed up so easily. And not in the good way.
No.
So
I think we're going to see a lot of formation driving from Sem and Corey for this first, the first phase of this race. Let me see if they're in a party together.
Also, fun to note, Runnard, our championship leader, right behind our top 2. So he's just waiting in the wins as per se. Drastic as well. Blaze. You can't forget about Blaze. And now we have maybe a move for Sam going for the lead of this race into that first chicane.
As expected, Corey and Sem are in the same party, so you're going to see a lot of uniform moves to start with here, as long as they keep running behind. I'm surprised actually of how many took the hards to start, because the undercut is so powerful here. Especially, again, in McKeon, where once they lose that DRS train, they're kind of in the shit. DRS train here is easily worth probably 5 to 6, maybe more tenths per lap.
They're doing a solid job for the time being. I mean, we knew the trains were gonna happen. Oh, someone's gone off.
Oh.
Pull. Is he alive though? I think that
He is alive. He's just missing half of a front wing.
All right, so he should be able to get back into the session. Okay, going back into that first corner. Oh my goodness, the smoke is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't quite know what they've done with it, but it's something to behold, isn't it? Yeah, Paul knows his race is over and retired in the pit lane, unfortunately.
That is the safest thing to do, in my opinion, especially when you're in a division like this, where literally one mistake will take you out of this race, and you cannot. Yeah, you can't depend on a safety car, unlike under divisions, you know.
No. I'm surprised that it hasn't broken into 2 trains yet. Although that might be about to come with Evo dropping outside of Ham's DRS. So our top 8 might get an opportunity here to create a little bit of breathing room, which I'm sure Jam won't be happy with, or Pluto, who are doing alright at the minute in the standings, and will really want to hold on to the top 8 if possible.
Evening, Egg Fryer. Hopefully you're doing alright, brother.
I think he's doing better than most of us. He's just come back, I think, from a 2 or 3 week cruise.
A cruise? This motherfucker.
I know.
Eh? Just throwing it.
He's been missing for the last few Div 2 races. He's been too busy flaunting around in a boat somewhere.
I don't blame him, man. I mean, personally, I hate cruises. I've always had a personal thing when it comes to Titanic, and like I'm always just terrified, and because of my nerve damage, I can't swim anymore properly. So that is just a fucking fear. But you know what? As long as the cruise went well, that's all that matters, right? Oh yeah, is that really? Yeah.
There we go. Jam has made the move past Evo, who did end up dropping 2 seconds off P8. The Jam is going to have to really get his foot down and hope he can find some time somewhere on a track where it's very difficult to find time.
Egg Fryer saying eager to get back racing. Gutted, it's a break week. And Dolphin says just go on a Mediterranean cruise. There's no icebergs. Very good suggestion there from Dolphin. I mean, he's a dolphin after all. He knows where the safe water is. Meanwhile, we got some battles up at the front. Oh my goodness, side-by-side action. And runner B Midzy. There's some shit going down here.
If I said that was 2x2, I thought we were going to Noah's Ark for a minute talking about the ocean.
You know what? Sometimes I get distracted because, you know, I'm drinking the liquor, and, you know, we got water going down. We got alcohol going down. It's all liquids, you know? But back to this race. This lap 6:27 is actually a fantastic race so far, despite the fact that, as you said, we basically have 2 DRS trains.
Well, the thing is as well, Corey's just broken away because of all that squabble we just saw into turn 1. He's now got a second. Well, the Sem's just managed to get into it with the Actually, I'm going to say with the DRS and Corey lifting a little bit. So that was a 7/10 loss, 3/10 loss. There's no way Sem pulled that out of Ascari. So I think Corey's definitely trying to pull Sem along with him here to try and break away from running a Midzi.
Interesting.
He's all
Interesting.
full attack here.
Do you think the party chat may have involved with this? Maybe.
Oh, absolutely. The party will be Corey, Sem, Blaze, and Liam. So that's 3 of the top 4. They're going to be trying to work hard as how to, pardon me, make that the top 3 come the end of the race.
Oh my God, that battle into turn 1, literally ranging from, I would say, P3 to P7, is a shit show.
Yeah.
Actually, P8. Sorry, forgot about you, Adam. Can't forget about Adam.
Adam's playing the smart game here. He's just sat behind 7-8 tenths, waiting for something to happen, and then he'll pounce. Very smart, very.
All these guys literally have to wait for their opportune moments. You can't force anything in this division at the same time. It's literally like this fine margin where you have to, account for the person ahead of you's fuck ups, but at the same time, you can't overdo it, because if that person doesn't make that mistake, you could end up going side by side with someone and end up taking both of you at the same time. Like it's such a risk reward type of situation.
Tell you what, that is a fantastic overtake by Ham into the Parabolica and run it. He's going, I'm not waiting for the DRS, I am diving you straight down the inside here right now. Yeah, it's one of those, it's not in most usual places there will be those fuck ups. They come very rarely here. So you can't afford to be too passive. You're completely correct.
I think that's the track lives up to its name. If I'm right, the Temple of Speed, right?
Yeah, absolutely, it very much is a I am speed track. Lightning McQueen would love it here.
Dolphin saying, yeah, if you force move through the chicanes, 1, you're an idiot, and 2, it costs everyone time.
I'm trying to flash back now to see if Dolphin did any of those in Div 2 to call him out on, but I can't quite remember. I've slept since then.
Dolphin, I got my co-coms watching Div 2, okay? You're going to get called out shortly, okay? Don't fuck it up!
But no, all of this battling, as you're saying, from P2 to P8 has allowed Ham to now... Well, Ham, Snipes... It's created one train all the way down to P14.
Yeah, can I literally need to say that P1 all the way down to P14, everyone's in a DRS train. It's lap 8 of 27. No other league does this.
No. By this point in Div 2, there was 2 clear trains. Div 3 was very similar. But no, that's what I say. The fighting has allowed Ham to pull the rest along, and I think we're in for something special. Shown by Ham just getting the fastest lap of the race.
The side-by-side fighting here is ridiculous. Adam tried to get past Run. No, Jim goes through Adam because Adam ghosted. I mean, you gotta love-hate. You have to have a love-hate relationship with that ghosting.
That might end up in the steward's room afterwards. It's something that's been mentioned about being looked at if it's used to do overtakes in that manner.
Well, it was. I mean, it was clearly caught on stream. As we all know, you and I are both commentators at this point in time, so we don't give a shit. But we'll let the stewards decide when that time comes. They have the footage. They have the footage needed. That's all that matters, right?
Absolutely.
And we can just enjoy our little race. Actually, I got a nice helicopter view. I wish I was in this fucking helicopter in real life, man. This would be the sickest thing ever. Just getting a helicopter ride through the fucking track, bro.
So you say you got a fear of obviously water and cruises. I think I'd prefer to be on a cruise than in the air.
Really? No, man, the heli. Get the heli shot. The bird's eye view of all these cars was repping it through, especially through this first corner. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Impressed to say the least.
They're still ripping it through 10 laps in. We have an 11-car DRS train, essentially. No one's giving an inch. Sorry?
No. sorry, I was going to say, if it stays like this, the pit window is probably going to be lap 11 to lap 13. I can see Corey 7 Blaze all pitting together if they're close, because they'll obviously be able to come out as a 3 and use DRS to hopefully perform an uber undercut on the guys on the hard tyres.
Holy crap. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to see how this all plays out. I think it's easily said this is going to be a one-stop race.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a little surprised our championship leader is stuck in P7, but
He's going for the undercut.
yeah, there you go.
A lap earlier than expected, but it's worth a go. Because the undercut here, I mean, it's probably going to be less in McKeon, but the undercut was about 2.5 to 3 seconds in Div 2 on Friday night. So, well worth trying.
And, I mean, up at the top, we have even more action, bro. Corey Blaze just went side by side doing a little body checking. I mean, to put into terms you would understand, Molly, I think there were a couple stiff arms.
There was definitely a few stiff arms there. None more than Roller shoving a ham through like a Derrick Henry style there through the line.
Now we roll into Ascari even more. Oh, we got side by side. I do not like side by side through Ascari. Race Roller beats out Jam. God damn.
Evo.
Oh shit. Oh, yo. Did you catch that? Please tell me you caught that.
I saw it. I just saw a McLaren going off through Ascari 1 before Ascari 2 into the what's it? Oh god, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a full safety car has occurred, and everyone is going into the pits right now.
This is going to be an incredibly long stint for those hard runners on the medium tyres. They should last it, but they are going to be dead come the end of the race.
But what about the hard runners going on to mediums?
That's what I mean. The hard runners going on to mediums now. Those
yeah.
Those mediums are going to be in a horrible condition after 15 laps.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the big factor that we're all looking at. Anyone starting on medium tires from this point forward is in danger, I guess, is the best way to put it. They need to be conservative, Molly?
I don't think that if they're good with their tires, they shouldn't get to puncture territory.
Right.
But they definitely have to watch it. Because, as I said, the stint is 11 to 13 laps, so you'd think 15's okay, but there is a pretty strong drop-off in tyre performance come lap 13, 14.
Dolphin letting us know hard runners in good position. Golden Egg Fryer, huge gains for Runnard. And,
yes.
I mean, yeah, he took the words right out of my mouth, bro. P3 jumping up, he was a P8, P7 at one point?
Did anybody have to double stack? Yes, Race Rollers obviously dropped a few positions again because he had a double stack with Atom. Actually, no, Atom actually has been on those for 2 laps. I think everyone got away without having to... No, Jam's down in P16. He was pushing P6, wasn't he?
I think so. Yeah, you're actually right. That's one thing that's actually really interesting about this league because everyone's so damn close to each other. The double stacks are a legit real thing in this league. And when they have a spontaneous, Burt coming out, then I mean, it can throw some monkey wrenches into people's plans.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Jam, after all of that hard work to get back up towards the front, it's all just gone away in a moment.
Oh, that age. Well, that's probably the worst time safety car could have happened for any of the hard runners.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of agree, Golfin. Yes, Dolphin. Yeah, I completely agree, bro. That's bang on.
I would say the biggest earner from this, obviously, Runnard's done well. Atom. Yes, he pitted 3 laps ago, but he was nowhere near this top 5, if I'm right. Well, no, he was sitting on the back of it, wasn't he, actually? So he's managed to jump a good few people and actually get into the mix of it now.
Actually, that's one thing I'm going to take a look at now. Position change. That's one of my favorite things to look at. So the best position changer that we have at the moment, Nicholas Sampson up into P13. I mean, he didn't even qualify, so I'm not even really going to count him. Joseph up into P12, up 5 positions. That's the, I guess, the best so far.
Good game.
Nothing too crazy at the moment. B Midzy up 3 positions in P4. Ham up 3 positions in P6. I mean, we all know Ham is a very solid driver.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm intrigued by Pluto's decision to do a double stop and change to a fresh set of mediums. So obviously he went on to a set of mediums on the initial safety car, then he's just pit again at the end of that lap and drops to the back of the field. Again, most divisions that's probably a good idea, but not here.
Yeah,
Sam's gone early.
You're right.
Emma's got Corey napping.
No.
Oh,
No.
Sam
He went too early.
Oh.
He went too early, and oh my fuck! B Midzy! The Ferrari, what the?
Mitzi's got. Oh, Mitzi should have this on extraction.
That was some gorgeous driving up at the front. I was on board with Runner the entire time. I'll give you guys a replay in just a bit. Oh, we got some contact.
Here we go. The usual, as they say, safety cars cause contact, cause incidents.
I
And
think that was
definitely
Sam,
pretty
bro.
here.
I think did Sam incur damage?
I don't think he's got any damage, but he definitely took to the runoff. I will watch the front wing. He's got both end plates still.
All right, I saw like debris going off cars. I don't know if that was just the whiskey or actual. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Sometimes it is a bit misleading. But yeah, I can't believe you were saying obviously Sam's got no luck. He's shot himself in the foot there again, hasn't he? By being just a wee bit too quick on that restart.
I don't want to talk about him, man. Like, I feel so bad for the guy. He deserves better.
Because he almost pulled that off to perfection. He was 9 attempts and pulling clear of Corey.
You know who's on a charge, though, is the hamster.
The hamster's going for it.
He
needs to use those medium tires up early.
Yeah, he's on the fucking proverbial wheel, and he's spinning that wheel. He's going for it. I think he sees food in front of him.
He's food. He knows his brother's struggling down the P15 after the pit stops. So he knows the family name is all on his shoulders here. He needs to go and deliver.
He also knows his brother got this sexy ass plaque, so he's like, all right, let me show the rest of the world who's got this in the family.
About to say, rare plaques, 2 in the same household.
You know what? One day maybe I will have the pleasure of having Ham in it. But as it stands right now, Ham is chasing down our championship leader, Runnard. By the way, to all the ladies and gentlemen that are just joining us, the safety car glitch is on the top left of our screen. I don't know if that's on for you, Molly.
It is indeed.
But I just wanted to let the viewers know there is no safety car right now. That is just a stupid glitch. I don't even know when it gets rid of that, but...
Corey said away the other day, but I've completely forgotten what he said.
Of course.
Because I'm useless.
No, bro, don't worry, man. I'm with you, bro. I am the exact same. Sometimes you just completely zone out. Oh, man, there's some good side-by-side action. Blaze going for a move on Sam. Side by side, we're going through the first Lesmos. Ay, caramba! I get nervous.
Absolutely.
I should know this is the McKeon division after all. This is the best of the best. These guys are gonna fuck around. Even through a scar. Oh no! Oh, snipes! Oh, of course. As soon as I say something, man. Molly. Fuck, man.
The commentator's curse is real.
It really is. And yo, Mitzi. Did Mitzi just take the lead of this race?
He has. Corey though, has got the double toe here. This could be changing all over again. We're going to see 3 wide into turn 1.
Oh, switch to the guard, run down to... Yeah. I feel like I've seen this before. Corey versus Ham. When have I seen this before?
Scratch your heads quickly. I can't quite remember myself. And, well, of course, Midzi involved as well is always a good sight. Midzi always brings up the best of those he's racing against.
All jokes aside, if anyone remembers last season, Corey and Ham were teammates last season. And they won the Constructors by a couple points.
I still don't know how they managed to rig that as a team. That was a phenomenal team for McKeon.
I quite literally think that Corey and Ham alone won the Constructors. Like, the joint Constructors. They didn't even need the other team. They won the Constructors, period.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, we'll have a penalty. Penalties are starting to pile up towards the back of the field. Luckily, nobody near the front's picked any up yet. Touch wood.
And we're still rolling with a massive train. 10 laps to go. And the train consists of P1 all the way down to, what's my math? P14? P13?
So I can't work out quite yet with the position changes going on.
There's a lot of jockeying of positions here throughout the field.
Oh, the train might have just been broken. Oh my god, Joseph's in some side by side and having a good old ding dong with P10.
Don't worry, I'm on board with them. I'm watching as you commentate on it. It's just some fantastic action throughout the field.
There's a lot of contact further forward of Atom, Blazer, Midzi, and Roller. There have been some big changes up towards the front of the field as well. With Midzi dropping down to P5, unfortunately. Sten managing to get back to P7 and closing towards the front again. And then Runnard, the championship leader, is just lurking. He's biding his time.
Oh shit! Someone's got off the Ascari again. That's Arbon. The Ascari has caught out a second victim. And you know, we were joking about this earlier, Molly, but like, this is more Burts than Division 2 or Division 3.
Yes. Yes, and also the first on-track retirements of the weekend, so I think I definitely jinxed that into happening.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can all confirm that we can blame Molly for everything. Do not blame Diesel.
Sorry, Arvin. Sorry, Eva. Sorry, Paul. Don't abuse me in how shit Argar done today, please. And thank you.
Oh, man. But, yeah, Evo saying sorry for the wrecking the race. Evo, you didn't wreck the race. You made it a little more interesting. Arbon, if anything, he fucking wrecked the race. I'm just kidding. No, it's... Shit happens, man. Shit fucking happens. That's the best way I can put it. I don't know, Molly, correct me if I'm wrong when saying this, but like especially when you're competing with some of the top drivers here in this top division, I almost think there's like this moral sense in yourself where like you want to compete at the best of your ability, and when you're not doing so, or like you almost try and do different things, and sometimes you risk that, you know, fuck up, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yes, you start pushing a bit too hard, and it bite backs at times. It can really bite back, as it has here, evidently.
Yeah, it's no. I'm not shitting on. I just want to make this clear. I'm not shitting on any fucking driver. You guys are absolute beauties, and you're all way faster than me. So I just want to make that clear. But obviously, sometimes when it comes to like the overall field, and we have 20 great drivers in this field, sometimes shit happens, and Bert has to come out and slow the fucking pace down.
Oh, but we love it when Bert slows the pace down because it brings us that wee bit of carnage and jeopardy. Because I'm really surprised that 8 people have decided not to pit.
Yeah, it definitely brings that alternate strategy into people's tires, I guess is the
Yes.
that's the best way.
Yes, I bet Ham Roller and Midsey were quite happy to see the safety car because their tyres will definitely be fine now to the end. It all depends on how long their warm-up takes. That's the thing for even those on the worn hards there. The warm-up could be the warm-up could be a bit too long. Burton just spun the safety car, taking the inside curb.
You saw that, eh? Gaza asking us how many safety cars have been so far this race. 2, right? This is the second safety car.
Is the second safety car.
No VSCs, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, so second safety car, no VSCs, Gaza. And I think we're going to go around, unfortunately, I'm not proud of saying this, but I think we might go around one more time because we're going to wait for Adam to get through, and he's probably not going to get through there till Parabolica.
Yeah, no, we're going one more time, which will definitely spice things up that little bit more. I like the ballsy attempt from these 4 guys at the back on the softs tyres to try them. But I don't think they're going to be able to work for the field quick enough. I think oh wow, no, safety car is in.
No.
That was incredibly late.
No.
Bert's decided, yeah, I can see the pit lane, I want to go there, I can't be asked to go around again. Corey, take us away.
I'll let you
Or is
handle
it fun?
this.
This is
I'm
gonna be a
taking a
mess.
shot. I'm taking a shot. Oh my god.
This is going to be a mess. Oh my god, we've already got one car off on the grass that's smashing up the DRS board.
I almost choked.
Oh, there's contact in the middle. There's wing everywhere. I think that might have been Blaze or Jam. Sem's ghosted in the middle of 3 cars there. Oh, crikey.
I mean, yeah, the carnage is going down in that midfield. Someone's off the track. That's Jam.
I don't know where to look. There's so fucking much going on. Screw the orderly fashion. They all want a piece of the action.
Yeah, I have to admit, this is the one hard thing with doing esports versus the actual, like, real life, Like, in real life, they can always go, like, take footage on the on boards of any car they want. We kind of have to rely on whatever EA gives us.
Which sometimes is something very, very bad.
It really is. Right now, though, at least our driver's giving us a show. We're going to try and show us as much as I possibly can. Oh, there's contact in that first chicane. I did catch that. Oh, my fuck. Darnell.
The Division 2 champion. No, we're talking to someone that's had no luck. Darnell is definitely up there with Sem. Since coming up, he hasn't been able to string it together yet.
Mate, Sem's been doing it for the last 2 seasons. Darnell is just his first, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, like, Darnell, welcome to the fucking Sem party, okay?
Enjoy that pain.
Oh, man. Obviously, jokes aside, Darnell, we wish you the best, man. That's bullshit. More action through the field. You got Jam It's making the move past Runnard.
Yams had a pretty solid second half of this race and pitted at the right time here. He's avoided the shenanigans and has put himself in a potential position to win this, to be honest, on the freshest tyres up there by a long shot.
I told you, man, it's the fucking plaque, bro. That fresh Canadian silverware. Quite literally, because he got second place. So it's silverware, not goldware.
Oh, it was the gold. Would be weighing him down a bit too much, would it?
You know what? Maybe next season. You never fucking know, right?
Well, it sounds like he's got no bloody chance next season with this leaderboard fucking TT nuke coming into the Diesel Classic.
Did you hear about that?
I did. Here we go. 4.5 laps to go. Ham Corey yet again at the front. Midsea's just sat there waiting. Roller's gonna have to defend for his life. Oh, too soon. I'm sorry, Midsea.
Man,
Please don't abuse me.
you're learning slowly, eh? You can't give anyone compliments.
Now I know you wanted me here so I could jinx him, and then we could just talk about the NFL, and you'd have no liabilities, all on my shoulders.
Honestly, mate.
Oh, another death.
Oh my god, no way!
Oh no,
No, there's a third?
it's Atom.
Bro, everyone's gonna
Surely
be
not
blaming
it.
you. You know this, right? Your first time doing
not gonna
comms this season, and we've had more crashes in McKeon than Division. Like,
Perhaps I'm Lee Khan is charm of SLR. Perhaps I should retire and not come back.
this is our third safety car, guys. I think I'm losing count.
But just got pissed off for doing nothing all weekend. You know what? I'm going to wreck the finest race of the weekend. Screw him. Any slight sort of damage, I'm out.
So yeah, live to the left, replay to the right, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I had a fun little overtake. There was a fun battle going to turn one. You can see the replay there. And I believe there was an Aston Martin that did a little spin, didn't he? No? I'm an idiot? Okay, cool. I thought that replay had something more exciting.
There's a possibility we might go racing this lap.
I think I agree with
More
you.
than likely going to be the next one. To have 2 laps of racing, but with how predictable it was last time around, I wouldn't put it past safety car going in this lap. I think Darnell's definitely going to catch up just as they go into the parabolica again.
Golden Egg Fryer letting us know Sam going for broke front new soft runner. And yeah, he's absolutely right. Sitting in P10. He's got the freshest of the softs, but yeah, sorry.
One issue with that.
Yeah, one issue, Golden.
He has a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane.
Yeah, Egg Fryer, that might be an issue, Fryer.
Sam Snipes and Nicholas Sampson, 2 of whom are pitting now. All 3 are pitting now to clear them. But
Fuck!
well, 2 of them are Haas drivers.
Golden Egg Fryer's like, fuck!
Sampson's going to be waiting there for 25 seconds when he takes into consideration the 2 stars. Oh no! If this happened in real life, I'm sure that car would heat up and explode. Sampson is about to have the longest pit stop in SLR. Well, it won't be the longest pit stop in SLR history. That was a Division 3 race at Monaco a few years ago, where a car got stuck in the pits.
Wow. Well,
I don't think Sampson's going to catch the field, you know. He is going to have to absolutely nuke it to catch up.
I think it's funny that we have Corey and Ham back at it again. And guess what? They're not teammates anymore.
No, it's the Visa Cash App buy one get one free race symbols against the Mercedes Benz. It's all for grabs.
Quite literally, there's no more love between these two. These guys are able to punch each other in the face.
I think they did that regardless anyway.
Nah, they were so nice, dude. I tried to get them to talk shit last season. It was so funny. And actually, it was a good battle actually last season. There, I think Ham at one point was up in the lead, and then Corey was up in the lead at one point, and then there were some good changes of the guard. But in the end, of course, Corey take the lead, and now Ham is going to restart us back into this race. 2 laps to go.
With only 2 laps to go, we're not going to get any DRS into turn 1 between now and the end of the race. We're only going to get DRS down that little straight before Ascari. So, any moves by those that went onto the soft tires are going to have to be done through probably the Lesmos, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, that too. Actually, no, I completely agree with you. I was going to say some certain breaking points they could maybe, but
It's
this
too
is the
tight
best
field. They
yeah,
end up clearing out the car ahead of them.
exactly. This isn't fucking house league.
I told him if Sam's already Jam's looking at Mitzi here through Lesmo 1 into Lesmo 2, and Rudder's going to follow through.
I told you, man, that's silverware.
And he has 7 lap fresher tyres. Can he put the pressure onto his brother and to Corey to steal the win out of nowhere? No, because he's on the curb.
No!
Oh, Mitzi's dead.
My-
Fucking hell.
My entire screen just froze.
Oh, no.
No, my entire screen just froze.
Oh, no, Diesel's gone.
No!
Shit.
My entire screen.
Oh, God, am I going to have to talk us through this?
Yes,
Oh, no.
go, Doc!
Oh, no. How unprofessional. Right, Ham still has the lead down into turn 1, through turn 2, through 1, 2, 1, 2. Corey is 3.5 tenths off. Runnard, half a second back. Blaze is up into 4th. Sintum is up into P5. Out of nowhere.
We're getting back here as soon as possible.
Hurry up, come on! You might see the end.
Communicating with online services. Joining session.
Oh, come. Right, Ham has a 2 tenths lead as they come into the Lesmos 1. Or he's sitting there just in behind. Oh, Snipes speed up a penalty as well. 2.5 tenths for Lesmo 2. This is Corey's one and only chance on the run down to the Ascari chicane. The wing is wide open. The battery is on full burn. Corey pulls to the right. Corey goes alongside. Corey is ahead of Ham into Ascari. And he holds it. He doesn't do what Jam did last lap and lose it on the curb. He holds on through. Runner had a brilliant run. Runner might be able to get Ham on the run down into the Parabolica here as well. On alongside he's passed. Just about. Ham is holding it on in the inside there. Corey looks clean ahead here. The battle for P2 that we are now watching. As Runner has lost to Ham, has it Jurassic Blaze might say something on the line though. Oh, they're going to go too wide across the line.
Oh shit, sorry. Oh my god. Oh, what an ending.
Blaze nearly pit maneuver 2 cars there. He's been watching those American Police Interceptor videos, hasn't he, again? Jesus Christ.
Hey, he's learned the pit maneuver.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a photo finish of sideways cars there for 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my goodness, what a ending. And luckily I caught it. Thank you to Molly for capturing the voice at least.
God, I've never done that before. I'm no David Croft.
You fucking did an amazing job, brother, and I'm grateful.
Right, who am I inviting? Who am I tagging up as commentators to get in here?
Who knows? All right, so we're definitely getting Nicholas Sampson in here. I said that earlier in the stream, right? Nicholas
Sampson. He got to P10.
Yeah, so you know what? But I've never talked to him, and I want to talk to everybody at least once. Who else haven't I never talked to? I want to talk to Joseph F1.
Well, you're not touching any of the top 3 then.
No, I'll talk to Blaze. I'll talk to Blaze, Joseph, and Nicholas.
Oh,
If you want to add anybody, I'm down. Like, I'm down to do more
I'm
than
actually
3.
fine. I'm going to ask the 3 of them if they want to do a thingy quick.
See, this is the thing. I'm down to talk to more than just 3 people. So, and you know what? We're gonna have probably the last shot. We're done. Like, I have a full bottle of whiskey, so let's go.
I'm supposed to go get Corey in, I suppose, just to... Oh, he's going to cry. If he doesn't win it, if he wins and then doesn't have a chat, I'm sure he cries.
All right, I'm sorry, Corey. All right, let's go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is interview time. So now we're going to talk to some of our drivers, have some fun. As you guys can clearly see, I mean,
Oh, Joseph has said go on then. You've got one.
show you a no bottle, but anyways, that bottle, ow, all gone. And now no one here yet. So what is it? I already forgot. I just remember Nicholas Sampson. That's the only person I'll be happy with. As long as I talk to that person.
I get a feeling he's probably the one that won't respond. Oh, he says he's not mind.
Look at that. There you go, Nicholas. Let's go.
Oh, Joseph's here.
I think so.
He is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, so Joseph, we got one person down. We're waiting for a couple more, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, of course, while we wait, we may just interview Joseph while we can.
Go for it.
Don't want to waste your time, brother. Hold on, just give it like another 20 seconds, see if anyone else comes, and then yeah, there you go. See?
Oh, of course he lurks.
Oh, he's gonna be the
For the United States, I am Brent Peterson.
Oh my god. All right, so Corey will be last. Corey will be last for sure, because whatever, you got Corey, you got Nick. Oh, there you go. Yo, let's go. All right,
Got the one you wanted.
all right. I'm excited for this, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, we're gonna have 3 interviews. It seems we may have 4, but that's okay. I'm gonna talk to Nicholas Sampson first, and he's probably wondering, like, what the fuck does this drunk Canadian dumbass want to fucking talk to me for? I finished P10. That is halfway through the grid. I fucking suck. But you know what, Nick? I've never talked to you, and I'm a strong believer in that everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves a chance on the dub zone. And you know what? You were actually you're having a half decent race. Some shit fucking went down, to say the least. But, you know, I'm going to shut up for a second. Give us your POV. How was it like for you, Nick? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty decent race to start off with. I probably wasn't as aggressive as I should have been. I felt like I could have made my way up the grid quite quickly, but I was just sat behind, to be honest. And then obviously there was countless safety cars. Poor strategy decisions for me. And then I just saw Sem and Snipes go side by side into the pit lane, and I was like, I want a little bit of this. And then all 3 of us went speeding into the pit lane, and 10-second time penalty is not what I needed.
I can't imagine so, especially in a division where every driver is so close to each other. 10 seconds, I mean, even 3 seconds of with regards to the track limits can hurt you. So, I mean, 10 seconds, I don't even want to get started. But at the end of the day, Nick, you obviously had some real pace about you. This wasn't the, the day for you. Are you looking forward to maybe potentially putting some damage into other people's races moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of using this league at the moment as a little bit of fun. I've struggled quite a little bit with this game. So to be honest, I'm just finding myself starting at the back on purpose. I finished third in Spa from doing that. So I'm just here to have some fun and, like you say, just overtake some people. Hopefully they get a little bit annoyed, and because I love a little bit of well, I don't love fighting, but like if I'm taking points off other people, that's all that matters.
One thing I have to ask. So obviously you started in P20. I have to assume that was on purpose. Is that something you just want to challenge yourself when it comes to this game?
To be honest, I've always done it. Like when I just cannot be asked, I just start from the back.
Fair.
I feel like it takes the pressure off me. Like, if you start on pole, I feel like there's always the expectation for you to win the race, and obviously when you don't, you've gone backwards. But obviously starting last, you can only go forward, so it just sort of takes that pressure off you, and I can drive around as freely as I like.
That's fair. I can completely understand. So obviously I got other interviews to go. So a final question, but thank you for your time, but I don't want to take too much of it. Obviously, Austria coming up next week. What are your thoughts on it?
I think Austria is a pretty decent track. It's quite easy, so it's going to be quite competitive as well. There's not much, not many places to lose time. So the pack is going to be very close, especially with DRS on this game being so overpowered. It's going to be all about track position.
Any potential thoughts on where you're going to come out?
If I qualify, I think I'll be like mid pack, maybe towards like the top 5. And then my race pace is always stronger. So, never know where I'm going to finish. You never, know what circumstances will take place. But obviously, I'm going to be aiming for like a podium and maybe even a win.
You know what? I'm looking forward to it. Next, thank you for your time. All the best, and hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
By the way, there's no race next week. It's the week after. We got a great week.
Fuck off!
Fuck!
All right. Well, you know what? 2 weeks time. Hopefully we'll see you then, brother. All right. Moving on to the next interview, which I believe will be who the fuck am I want to talk to?
Joseph.
The Joseph? The Joseph guy?
Yeah, that Ferrari.
Ferrari. Joseph!
Hello, I'm down here.
Hello!
Somewhere.
Oh man, Joseph. Obviously I'm taking different guys. Like I literally wanted to pick out guys that I haven't spoken to in a while or just not at all in general. But without further ado, Joseph, give us your thoughts. How was the race for you? You actually didn't do too badly considering the shit show that ensued. So give us your thoughts. What was it like driving through all the safety cars and all the other shenanigans that you had to deal with?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to put it into too many words, to be honest. It wasn't a great race from my point of view. My driving was honking, not dirty, but just poor. Like I felt like I was holding people up. I was getting frustrated. I think I was 18th at one point. You just feel like you want to give up at that point. But I carried on, and then of course you mentioned the safety cars. Once the first one to come out, I was like, right, I can pit, I can get to the end, but I know full well I'm doing 2 more pit stops in this race because of the chaos. And yeah, there was chaos. I didn't get a pen, which I was pleased about, and there you go, gained all them places steadily.
One thing that caught out literally the 3 drivers that caused the safety car was the Ascari chicane. One thing I have to ask you, how was it for you? Obviously Monza has very few turns with it being 11 in total, but were there any things that were throwing you off or did you feel comfortable? Was there anything that maybe made you scared? Give us your thoughts.
I mean, Ascari was fine, to be honest. Once my 2 warnings were there. I did cut too early for twice. So yeah, I was trying not to do it again. I didn't, luckily. But I think it was more drivers trying to overtake into Ascari. I think it was Jam at one point. He was like halfway alongside me, and I was like, "Don't do this." He backed out, but I think that just sort of summed up where people went wrong in this race, just trying overtakes, dumping battery, and just not really sticking to a conventional sort of way. So yeah, bad corner, but hopefully the new curbs and stuff, we might get that in 5 years' time on the game.
You never fucking know, right? Let's go. Yo, honestly, bro, thank you for your time. All the best. I don't want to keep you for too long. Final question before I let you go. Let's see here. I already forgot the oh yeah, so we already have a 1 week break. 2 weeks time we go to the Red Bull Ring. What are your thoughts?
I can't make 2 weeks' time, I'm afraid, so I can't talk too much about that. But
will you be there for Canada at least? Will you there be for my home Grand Prix?
Is that the week after?
Yes, it is.
So like yeah, I'll be there for Canada.
Let's go! So, what are your thoughts on Canada?
Yeah. Oh, Canada.
Well, I like Canada because my last league racing win to date was in Canada.
Oh shit!
Game, so,
oh shit!
Yeah.
Everyone watch the fuck out. My boy's coming for y'all. Let's go. It's Joseph. Let's go. All right, Joe, all the best. Thank you for your time, and hopefully we'll see you in, I guess, 3 weeks fucking time. Holy shit.
3 weeks.
All right, see you in a month, brother. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I've been a complete dickhead, by the way. I just want to make that notably clear on stream, and no one said it. No one said anything, but I want to admit it. I want to be man enough to admit I have not let Molly ask a single goddamn fucking question. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Molly is going to interview our race winner, Corey, because I think I've talked to Corey enough. I love Corey, don't get me wrong, but oh wait,
nope,
he's
gone. That's absolutely fine, because I don't really want to talk to him. I have to talk to him enough on Thursdays here and there, so fuck Corey.
You know what?
Thanks, Molly.
I'm a dickhead. I haven't let Molly ask a single question, so I think it's fair. Molly does the interviews with Corey, and because I've done enough talks with Corey, I think Corey will forgive me for at least this one stream, because I feel like I'm going to talk to Corey a couple more times in the season. But anyways, without further ado, Molly, Corey, the floor is yours. I'm shutting up. Here you go.
I don't really want to talk to Molly, to be honest.
Yeah, he's not a very nice person.
Yeah, Molly's not very nice. He gave me a race ban a couple of seasons ago. I haven't got over it yet.
You're more than just a fucking race ban, boy.
Oh.
So, P1, another win. Did you see that win coming, or was that one quite a surprise? It definitely seemed like a surprise to me.
I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I was confident coming in there. I knew the race pace was there, but it was just managing that race was the hardest thing. I mean, it feels like I keep saying it every week, but it's such a hard thing to manage a race like that when you've got cars around you that kind of, well, I'd say they don't know what they're going to do, but you kind of also don't know what you're going to do with yourself as well. It's you're kind of just going with the flow, really. I mean, I was very nervous when I had Midzi behind me on mediums, when I had Ham ahead of me on mediums. You know, it was like, am I going to lose DRS? Am I going to get attacked? Thankfully, I've managed to stick with it. But yeah, I mean, I think this is the most gassed I am after an F1 race win anyway for quite a while, because it was what I had to work very hard for.
That you did for sure. During that first stint, it looked like you were trying to tow Sem along. Was that the case, or was he just able to get you through Ascari to have DRS when he got through onto the first corner?
A little bit, yeah. He on his screen, the 100-meter brake marker board into turn one, which is for context, his reference for the braking point was not there on his screen. So it was a bit awkward if I was going to be ahead of him into turn one, because I was very nervous he was going to run into the back of me. So I didn't really want to lead unless I had a significant gap down the main straight. But yeah, I guess I was just trying to pull him along really, and just hoping that maybe someone behind made a mistake and could maybe make it 2, 3, or even my own out in front. That didn't happen, but I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm the one sitting here, they're not. So
Talking of that, did you catch any of the shit show that happened behind you for P2, 3, and 4, or were you looking straight ahead?
I was trying to
that
look
was
ahead, to be
something.
honest. I mean, I presume you're on about the one at the line, right?
Yes.
I heard it in our party.
Was that
I'll
from
say
Blaze by
that.
any chance?
Yes, it was, funny enough. I know there are some drivers in that I'm not happy in the slightest, which I cannot blame because I've seen the clip in the McKeon division chat. But yeah, that looked very messy, to say the least, of the line.
Something to say the least, yes. I can confirm there is already a ticket into the stewards for that one, as you'd expect.
I'm not surprised.
Good luck to them sorting that one out.
I have to.
It's obviously a great week.
Yeah.
What day are Leicester playing this weekend? The coming weekend?
That's a good question. Actually, I think it's Monday Night Football. Funny enough.
Oh. Start the Premier League. You don't have to worry about SLR and the sweat of Austria. You can enjoy your battering on the first weekend.
I think we got Tottenham, if I remember rightly.
Oi!
Let me have a look.
Madison's coming back to score against you then.
Yeah, we got Tottenham at home on Monday night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on. So, obviously, we got some football coming up. We got two types of football coming up. We got the English football. We got American football coming up. We got lots of shit going down. That was a fun, fantastic race. Molly, Corey, thank you.
No. Thank you.
Molly and Corey, thank you for your time. All the best, and hopefully we guys will see you. I mean, Corey I have to say just shortly or quickly, I should say. It's fantastic to watch you and Ham battle it out when you're not teammates, because it just maybe one day I can get that Drive to Survive documentary I've always wanted between you two. But
I enjoyed battling with Ham. Ham's again probably one of the cleaner, not probably, is one of the cleaner drivers in the divisions and can very much race wheel to wheel well, as you've seen this season so far and last season. So yeah, I enjoy racing with him.
Corey, I have just a quick question to ask you. Okay, you are obviously one of the fastest drivers I know, and I'm not just pulling your tail. Like, this legitimately, as you, Ham. There's a couple other guys, Benster, as you know Benster. I really hope you compete in this next Diesel Classic. I'm trying to bring the fastest drivers I possibly can find, and I have found a driver that apparently has a world record in a couple things in TT, and he beat Yarno in a couple other tracks in last year's iteration of the game. He said he was going to compete in Season 7. I really would love for you, Ham, and a couple other guys, obviously, to compete in this tournament. So if you can consider it, I would love you, brother.
Yeah, I'll see if it slips into the schedule. I'm sure it will. I enjoyed last season's one, so I don't see why I wouldn't.
You know what? Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. All the best. And I guess, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, October 12th, Season 7 is going down as the Diesel Classic. I love you all. I guess until next time, Diesel out. Love you all. Take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time at the Red Bull Ring. Take care, folks.
É desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais um.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Eu
camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô se nós tem pensão demais. Se eu vou lá no sapo, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha me chama de pai. Se eu... E como ficar rico?